that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce and the Cleveland starting five. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up and forward. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Allen in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Wizards, Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Sarr, then there's Johnson, and it's Middleton in at the four. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Mitchell from the arc. McCollum pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Sarr. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Allen. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Pass to McCollum. Offline with a three. Hunter with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Knocks it down from distance.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. This one for three. The Wizards with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. The rebound by the Wizards. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season. Shot's good by Carrington.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
McCollum against Garland. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Carrington. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Middleton. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Mobley outside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hunter against Johnson. Six to shoot. Here's the three. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Jones, appreciate the report.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
McCollum against Garland. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Can't get it to fall. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Now Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 8 points.
You could see that Mitchell was hungry on that play, ready to fire as soon as he touched that ball.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Number 5 is Evan Mobley.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
And it's Washington with the ball. 9-point game. Sarr with it, picked up by Allen. Here's Carrington. Washington again can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Hunter. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Johnson. Still no points. Drills it from deep.
Well, Johnson doesn't just take a lot of threes. He makes them too.
Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. Rebound by Middleton. Wizards trail by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. It's tipped. Here's Mobley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mobley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good thing Mobley was right there, ready to get involved and save the play.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. McCollum on the left side. Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Off target from 3-point range. Back to Carrington. Outside Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And he makes the first. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Merrill, he's checked in for Mitchell. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Take a break.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
The first one falls. There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And last season, the Cavs were pretty healthy through the regular season, but that luck deserted them in the playoffs, Richard.
And I think that and that they didn't have a lot of competition in their first round matchup did not set them up to succeed.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland. Outside Johnson. McCollum looking it over. It's stolen by Garland. Inside. Here's Merrill. Again, Cleveland scores.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. Outside Johnson. Can't get it to drop. Hunter with some nice D.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Allen a screen. Hunter passes to Allen. And the shot goes down. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And they're really working the paint now.
Garland against McCollum. Johnson passes to McCollum. Washington again can't hit.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Pass to Hunter. Now Allen to the paint. Here's Mobley. It's hauled in by Carrington. McCollum on the wing. Inside. It's stolen by Hunter. Merrill with it. Now Sarr defending. Out to Garland. The three ball. Rebound Washington.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
McCollum against Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, McCollum. Allen defending. McCollum's shot is off.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Garland, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And here's Carrington. He's got 5 to get back on track. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Merrill passes to Mobley. Now Merrill. Last game for him, he had 14. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Middleton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
I like this from Middleton, using his height inside to generate points.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Middleton. Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Johnson. Whitmore's checked in for Carrington. And it's Johnson in for C.J. McCollum.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Champagnie, he's checked in for Chris Middleton, and Branham subbed in for Johnson. Now here's Mitchell. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Wade. And another miss by Cleveland. The Wizards trail by 10. Out outside Whitmore. Here's Branham, covered by Merrill. Lets the three fly. Branham misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Merrill. The three. Gets the three to fall. Merrill's got 7 points.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Branham passes to Bagley. They set the pick, and here's Whitmore. Back to Bagley. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
First one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Cavaliers lead by 12. Here's Tyson. No made baskets yet. Nance the screen. Down low. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he can't get the first one.
And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
And the second free throw is good. 20 seconds left now in the first quarter. Fires the three. No good on the shot. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got Kispert. Marvin Bagley is out there with Whitmore. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Wizards trail by 11. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, "Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be." So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Mitchell. Misses in close. And it's Wizards ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Now here's Bagley. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Washington needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Merrill up top. Nance the screen. The three is up. A shot by Merrill, no good. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Up top, Whitmore. Outside, Bagley. Fires for 3. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Cleveland with it. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Tyson, defended by Kispert. The shot by Tyson, no good. The Wizards trail by 11. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Count it.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Now here's Nance. Pass to Tyson. Here's Merrill. To the middle. Here's Nance. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Wizards have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Cavaliers, Darius Garland. He's checked in for Mitchell, and it's Porter Jr. in for Merrill. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Now here's McCollum. He's scoreless. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Porter.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Garland finds Porter. Here's Wade. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Nance. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Shooting for Cleveland, Larry Nance Jr. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
It's both from the stripe. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Releases. Washington again can't hit. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Pass to Tyson. To the inside. Wade. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wade's got his first points in this one. Now Kispert. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Sarr's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Nance. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Misses from short range.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it's Washington on the break. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And that game against Brooklyn, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
And what separates Johnson from most rookies and many veterans is his jump shot. I mean, it is pure and it's lethal.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Porter Jr. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Pass to Tyson. Back to Garland. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Carrington.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Garland. No points so far. Mobley outside. Pass to Tyson. Now Hunter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Wizards trail by 15. Now here's Johnson. Kispert outside. Here's McCollum, guarded by Garland. 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Garland. Garland's got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Launches a 3. Tyson with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Sarr up top. Pass to Carrington. The kick out to Johnson. From outside the arc. Washington again can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Mobley against McCollum. Mobley, double team. Allen, the pass to Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Garland. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Johnson on the wing. He's got 7. Washington again can't hit. Now the Cavaliers with it. This run now up to 13-2. Tyson. It's rebounded by Washington. Carrington's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McCollum. Outside Johnson. Right 11 feet out. No good. A bit long that time.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, there's the alley. Here's Tyson. Allen a screen. To the paint. That shot missing. Good D by Sarr.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to McCollum from deep. Sinks it from distance. McCollum's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Wizards making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mitchell's checked in. Sarr against Allen. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Cleveland again missing.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him.
Now here's Mobley. He has 6. Just 4 to shoot. Tipped! Sarr with it. Now here's Carrington. Pass to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Hunter. And here's Allen, covered by Carrington. Garland for 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
And Carrington, here we go. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance.
And he drops the first. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Right side, Hunter. Pass to Mobley. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from 11. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 16. Pass to Carrington. Back to Johnson. Launches it. The rebound by Allen.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Mobley passes to Garland. And here's Allen. Tries to break his ice. Rebound by the Wizards. Middleton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Sarr with a screen on Hunter. McCollum outside. It's stolen by Garland. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points already or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kitty?
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Cavaliers.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly finding the open man.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.